Hello, everyone. Before we continue, I would like to let everyone know that I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not a spiritual master or an expert of any kind. I'm just a crunchy pumpkin sharing his theoretical perspective for entertainment purpose only. The topic for entertainment today is the resistance. This is a funny topic because people in general support the resistance, especially in movies. You're always rooting for the underdog, Terminators and Doomsday, Star Wars. But in real life, they hate those groups or that group. And that group has been named many things. One name that has been given to them by the power to be the one eye group. So people have a negative view on them, playing to the perception concept of conspiracy theorists. Vietnamese call them sang si, add another word. Those who take a move, but direct translation of conspiracy theorists. Those people are trying to awaken people up, just like Paul Revere running around, riding around, not running around, riding around, telling people that the British is coming. We have those people, truth seekers, trying to make aware of people of what's going on. Not mainly to wake them up from the matrix, but to make them aware that we are, I would say, under occupation of a certain group, where we're being systematically divide and conquer, being suppressed, and we're giving the a false impression of free will or freedom, but in reality, that freedom is limited to a certain nation. Some we have a chain around our neck, so some chains are longer than others. If you live in North Korea, that chain is very short. If you live in the United States of America, that chain is longer. But when it comes down to it, we are all slaves within the system without realizing it. It just changed the way it operates. So what those resistance are letting people know not to give away their power, to take up their power, to have boundaries, and not let other people manipulate, so that we give our power up slowly, slowly, and eventually one day when we realize it, it would be too late. By then, it might be futile, just like you see with the Terminator. We try not to get to that state, just like in the movie Terminators or other movies, where there are only pockets of what you call resistance. Do you see them calling Paul Revere a conspiracy theorist? Yes, the redcoats are more blatantly obvious than the one-eye group. The one-eye group hid very well among the people. They have been in power for very long. They have been brainwashing people very long. But that invisible war is becoming more visible each day. And as once more people awaken, they will eventually see for themselves how obvious it is. And how all those theories now become facts. And what they believe to be accepted theory, like theory of Darwin evolution, not the Big Bang theories, are just theories. once that group gets larger, when more people begin to awaken, that resistance group becomes larger and larger. And eventually, theory becomes reality. But to suggestive programming, name calling, labeling, people look at the resistance as in a negative way because they're being called conspiracy instead of calling it a lie. Why is it being called conspiracy instead of a lie? Because people only support resistance in the movies. In the reality, they don't, because they think they're free. They think big organization out there are there to protect them. News are there to warn them, just like news represent Paul Revere or alarm bell. If something happened in bad happens, we will be warned, will be informed through the news media or through the news or through the media or through the internet. But people don't realize or have not done the homework. Those news media has been consolidating to only a few companies, few people own those news media. So when you own a news media, you own people perception of reality of life. Just like if you control the internet, you can control what people see and know. And if you can control people perception, you can turn good into bad, bad into good. With a simple name calling, labeling. So when people stop thinking, stop questioning, stop looking for knowledge, for answer, then they become a slave, a cult member to a system, blindly following things without knowing why, accepting things unconditionally. Then they're no different than NPC in a game. They lack independent thought. You can call the resistance independent thinkers that fact check the fact checkers. Okay, thank you everyone, and good luck, and hope one day you get to unplug yourself from the system and thought and begin to fact checking